The following is a fitness assessment video for the Winchester Police Department. This video is designed for potential applicants of the Winchester Police Department so they may understand and know what is expected of them during the fitness assessment. The Winchester Police Department recommends, at a minimum, a 3-day-a-week workout program. That program should focus on cardiovascular training as well as core and upper body strength training.
The vertical jump is our first test. The goal is to jump at least 14 inches. The standard reach is obtained by having the applicant stand with one side toward the wall, reaching up as high as possible to mark with the fingertips your standard reach. The applicant will jump as high as possible, touching the wall to mark the difference between the jump mark and the standard reach. Prior to the jump, one foot must remain stationary on the floor. You can either jump with both feet in a stationary position or take one step and then jump off of one foot. The applicant will be allowed 3 trials, and the best of the 3 is the score. If one foot does not remain stationary, the trial will not count as one of your scores, but will count as one of your trials.
This test is to determine if the applicant can bench 71% of their body weight. That weight is determined by a calculated formula. Applicants will be allowed 5 attempts to reach their target. 30 seconds will be allowed between each attempt. The applicant's back must be flat on the bench and your feet must touch the floor. The back cannot arch while performing the exercise. Arching the back or picking your feet off the ground will count as one of your trials. Grip the bar at a width slightly wider than your shoulders. There are 2 options for the applicant to choose from to press the bar. The first option allows the applicant to start with the arms extended. The spotters then remove their grip. The applicant will then lower the bar until the elbows reach 90 degrees and then return to the extended position. The second option is for the applicant to have the spotter lower the bar until their elbows reach 90 degrees. At that time, the spotters will step away and the applicant will press the bar to the extended position. It should be noted that the applicant cannot bounce the bar off their chest. The trial will not count as one of your scores, but will count as a trial.
The next test is the sit-up. The applicant must complete at least 25 sit-ups in 1 minute. Applicant will start by lying on your back with your knees bent, feet flat on the floor, hands interlaced behind your head. Be sure not to pull on your head or neck. This could cause injury. A correct sit-up is performed when the butt is kept on the floor, the hips are not thrust upward, the elbows are brought to the knees or cross the plane of the knees. Then the shoulder blades return to the floor. Resting in the down position will cause the sit-up counted to be your final score. Failure to do a proper sit-up will result in the sit-up not being counted. If the applicant feels fatigued during the 1 minute, resting must be done in the up position. Examples of an incorrect sit-up include failure to keep fingers interlaced, the thrusting of the hips, and failure to return shoulder blades to the floor.
Our next test is the push-up. The applicant must complete at least 19 push-ups in 1 minute. Place your hands slightly wider than your shoulders with your fingers pointing forward. The evaluator will then place their fist for males or a 3-inch sponge for females on the floor below the chest. This is another step to ensure that the push-ups are done properly. Legs must be kept straight. Starting from this position, you must keep your back straight at all times and lower the body to the floor until the chest touches the fist or sponge. You then return to the up position. This is 1 repetition. If the applicant starts to feel fatigued, resting can only be done in the up position with both hands on the floor. No piking or arching is allowed at any time. Failure to comply with these standards will cause the last push-up performed correctly to be the final score.
Now it's time for the 2 runs, a short 300-meter run and a 1.5-mile run. The applicant must complete the 300-meter run within 73.3 seconds. The applicant must then complete a 1.5-mile run in 16 minutes and 55 seconds or less. To give you an idea of length, 300 meters is about 3/4 of a normal high school track, and 6 laps is 1.5 miles.
Thanks for your interest in the Winchester Police Department. We hope this video has provided you with an insight into our fitness assessment program. Work hard, train hard, and one day you can join me at the Winchester Police Department.